Hello. Now we will today focus on chapter 3, and it's all about the STP process. And again, that's you'll see that segmentation, targeting, and positioning. Anytime you have a business, we want to ensure that we are selling a product to customers that have a need or a want for a product. We'll talk about how do we gauge that now. So as we look at this, we'll find that, let's see what's going on here. Okay. So we'll talk about the different categories of customer criteria. We'll talk about customer-driven marketing strategy and the importance of relationships. Today, as you'll remember, we started with the production era. We then had the sales era. We then had the marketing era and then relationship era. Today, it's all about building customers for life in our sales meeting. And first of all, you need to determine what's value. If you look at a house, there was a builder, I think I mentioned this before, a builder in Atlanta that I really liked. In one part of town, that house maybe $350,000. The same exact house in another part of town, maybe $500,000. It may be $250,000 in another part. It really depends on the value that customers place on the location and on that particular product. So and so the so and then as we move into this, we talked a little bit about this before, but the utilities. And we have the four economic utilities, if you will: form, time, place, and possession. Ease of possession. You should know this already, but we'll go through it again. The form utility is really everything that a manufacturer places into this assembly of the product. If you are looking at an automobile manufacturer, they start with tires, raw metal, they start with buckets of paint, etc. They use the expertise, intellectual capital to bring all that together and to form it together and manufacture a vehicle. All the items, the tangible, intangible items, things that go into the manufacturing of that process is considered the form utility. Time utility, we want to ensure that if we have a solution, it's available when customers want them. So it's very, very important. Place just means that we need to ensure that customers can take ownership of the product when we want them to. And ease of possession, how easy it for them to possess it. You may have the best product in the world, but if it's not promoted properly, or let's say if you're not on Amazon, or if you're not on some other TikTok sales, whatever it is, it may be difficult for you to get the product. So what's the ease of possession? Very important topics. It's a little bit different than the 4Ps. 4Ps is the fundamental to all marketing, and but the different utilities, economic utilities, are also extremely important. The STP process is segmentation, targeting, and positioning, and we show how it's relevant. As you can imagine, it's very important for us to segment our market. As I said, if I'm in a previous video, if I'm selling a purse that I believe is going to be desirable to individuals that are 20 to 40 years of age, I will want to segment the market so that I understand everything there is to know about that market. And I'm not going to be selling that product to an individual who may be 75 or 85 years of age. They probably won't need that, or probably don't like that level of fashion. So we need to segment our market, we target it effectively, and then we position our product so that customers have a pretty good idea of how our product would place and how it should be placed and how it should be positioned amongst the competitors that are currently in the market. So we talked about segmenting the market into unique segments. It could be by age, it could be by race, it could be by religion, it could be a number of different segments that we're crafting. And it's up to you to decide how do you want to market that product, into which segments you believe that your product best meets the needs and wants of that segment. So we talked about this, the value proposition. Every company should have a value prop. That's what it's called, the market value prop. That is the reason for being. For instance, when I worked at Hitachi, the value prop was we create solutions that are designed to never go down. We keep your information safe, and we help you sleep well at night. So it's pretty simple, but that's what we did. And these solutions may cost $500,000, $5 million or so. But the point is that based upon our product and comparing it to other competitors, we were the number one in the marketplace because it was extremely reliable. It was a well thought out product. It was one that met the customer's needs and their wants. So value prop, again, here it is. I would ask that you go out to Google and just say Google value prop for what's the value prop for, let's say the iPhone, or what's the value prop for a Tesla, whatever it might be. You want to just try it out. Then we target, as we said before, we're going to focus on those, and we're going to focus on those groups that we believe would be best, our best customers. And then a few considerations in targeting. How well is the market, is that segment being served by competitors? It's ideal. We call it a blue ocean, if you will, if it's some may call it a green field as well. But let's say you have a product, and you're moving into a space that is already that no competitors are there. That's great. And you'll have the capability of going in and hopefully building up almost a monopoly in that area. Is the segment expected to grow? Let's say you're focused on a particular segment and maybe it's dwindling. Maybe it's not it's growing. So if it's dwindling, you probably don't want to enter that market because your future sales will be limited because the market, again, or the target market segmentation is declining in population or in numbers. And is it a good fit? Is it a good fit with the company's brand image and market position? You know, if you think about High Point University, we have a very strong reputation. You don't want to have a lot of items in your marketing plan that aren't congruent with that with High Point's brand. Then same type of thing here. I'm going to allow you to read that positioning. When we position our product, it's how well are we positioned against our competitors. Tesla, when they entered the automotive market, obviously they were going after the EV or electric vehicle component. So they were going up against the competitors. Some of them had them already, but they were big, bulky, ugly vehicles for the most part. Many would say that. Those aren't my words, those are others. So Tesla and Elon Musk came in with a product that was streamlined. It was kind of cool looking, and it really captured the heart of many individuals. So as a result of that, he was able to be very successful. So we talk about that. Then when you're looking at positioning your product, is it based on the competition? Is it based on the benefits? Maybe there are competitors out there already, but you're offering unique benefits for this product. Maybe yours is going to allow companies to operate more efficiently, more effectively. Maybe operate with lesser people, saving expenses, whatever it might be. We have benefits that are positioned, or maybe lifestyle-based positioning, right? Take a look at that, and lifestyle. Maybe it could be for a different type of alcoholic drink. It could be a chair. It could be clothes, whatever it is, or usage-based, and or it could be price or value-based. A lot of different ways that we can position our products. I want you to read up. I want you to read the slides, take a look at the material, but for the most part, just be aware that there are a lot of different ways that we can position our product. So here's some steps. Who are the competitors that we have out there? How does our product compare to others, other competing brands? And if there are competitive differences, and you should have some competitive differentiation, what are they? And then we'll develop the marketing mix to convey the desired position. I'm going to take a second here. What is the marketing mix? Marketing mix was the 4 Ps: price, product, place, promotion, right? So those are the things. And then you want to reevaluate your position. We have a position today, but when we enter the market, our competitors will probably alter their positions and their strategies as well. So we have to, on an ongoing basis, we'll have to review our positioning. Maybe, and who knows, maybe even reposition our product. So that happens. But one item I want you to remember is that today we're in relationship selling. The goal is to have customers for life. You want to meet, when I was working at Hitachi, when I was working at IBM, I was at IBM for 15 years, and I was at Hitachi for 13 years, and I've had some other corporate roles as well. But my role was to meet with CIOs, CEOs, presidents, etc., and ensure that they understood my unique value proposition, They understood me, they trusted me, and I'm building a customer for life. So that once we are able to enter into that customer, at that point, it's going to be pretty easy for me to maintain that customer. I'll maintain communication with them. May take about the lunch from time to time. I'll also give them updates on a regular basis about competitors and also a roadmap, perhaps, of our product and new announcements that we expect in the upcoming months and years. So again, a lot of different types of buyer-seller relationship. So if you look at this, the importance of the relationship, though, is that maybe you want to rely on pricing, low price to encourage new relationships. Maybe there's personalization, customization to kindle those social bonds. Whatever it might be, you have to understand how do you want to capture your customer and be able to move with your customer and be able to grow that relationship. It's all about relationships in our current world. It will change in the future, but today it's all about customer relationships and maintaining customers for life. That's all I have for you now, and have a good day.